Hooker to throw right away. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's taken down inside the 30. All play action. Here's Hooker. Wide open receiver, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Hey, check that.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown Lions. A try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Tua now on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
On play action, here's Tua. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Tua. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pocket.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's complete to Williams. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Lions.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. After one, a 14-3 ball. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Hurt. Not saying 19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Very accompanied by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Line of scrimmage at 41 now on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right.
79 Broncos.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give him 9 on the keeper there, and it'll leave him with a second and just a few inches.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Quick throw complete. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
They'll go for it. Hooker. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
2 and now on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa.